So this is my new 7-way tester, and it's the one I've always envisioned that I would build and didn't know how to do it. And so I've spent the last 5 months learning how to make all this stuff work and put it together. And it's more of a PDI type tester. So you would have to have a battery on board the trailer. And this is my previous PDI box, and it works very well. And then I also had what I call a service box. So it has the same features and then some more that I could use to help diagnose slide outs and other electric motor components on an RV. This one has a battery pack in it also, unlike the PDI boxes. So it's my latest version of what I call the PDI box. It doesn't have a battery pack in it. And I wanted a way to be able to demo it without having to go out to a trailer. And this doesn't actually have any loads in it, but it can show you how the lighting part of it works. So you can see here you still have to zero the amp meter, and then you can show that it will turn on the brake load. So when we hook it up to a trailer, you'll actually see the amp draw. Then the next thing you want to do is check and see if you have backup lights on the trailer. So if you haven't walked around the trailer and you don't know, this would tell you if there was backup lights, because there would be an amp draw. And then you can press the lights button, which is going to flash our lights, enable us to walk around. At this point, if you do have reverse lights on there, you can press the reverse light button at this time and go and visually inspect all of the lights. And like you'll see here in a minute, they all flash at different speeds. This is ensuring that they're all wired correctly. And if you need to work on one of these 3 circuits, you can turn those lights on. And I did have them time out, so all these circuits will time out. So in case you walk away or forget, the box is going to turn off automatically. And then here I'm just showing you that the left turn also works and the right turn works. This last button, I don't know how many trailers are doing this, but at one time Jayco had the marker lights on the side also be turn signals. Well, my previous boxes wouldn't work well in that situation. So this gives you, if you have one of those trailers, you can test the side marker lights if they're turn signals. So I don't have a trailer at home, so I made this little box so I could easily test a box when I'm done building it. Say just have a 7-way cord on it and a way to apply power. So it's got a bunch of brake magnets in it. And then we're going to go through this one more time so you can see the actual loads. So we zero the current meter. This time when we press the brake, you're going to see an amp draw. So it's actually powering the magnets inside of there. I've got an LED bulb hooked to the backup lights, so you can see this will also measure small loads. So the new trailers are all going to have LED lights. You'll be able to measure those loads also. And then you'll see the amp meter changing as these different flashing modes go through. Then we'll just show once again the individual lights if you need to turn them on. And then here's the special flashers. I haven't been worked at a dealership. I work at a service shop now. So I haven't been in a dealership, so I don't know if they're even still using this type of circuit. And now we're in the real world. So we're actually hooked up to a trailer, and you can see the buttons are a little different looking on this version. This is right before I got it finished. I wanted to check it in the real world with not just loads, but with the wiring on a trailer, because I don't have wiring in that box. And what I discovered here is that the lower currents it would measure pretty accurately, but the upper ones it would not. So it took me a couple of months to figure out how to make this current measurement work correctly. But you can go through and see we're still seeing the same thing. It's still measuring the currents of each of the circuits. Now I'm going to demonstrate how this light circuit works. So once you push that, you can see the lights are flashing at different speeds. So I'm ensure that nothing's miswired. So if you know the ring lights are 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off. The right turn, I call that rapid right. So it's going to be 1 second on, 1 second off, and then lazy left for 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off. So you can see as fast as you can walk around this trailer, you should be able to know that your lights are wired perfectly and all working. And now here you can see the flashing. Sorry about the flashing light in the background. One of the lights was bad in this shop. And now this is after I think I've gotten the current straightened out, which I did. It's very close now. I'm happy with that. So this is not really a how-to video, but more of what do you think video. Thanks for watching it, and we'll see you next time.